How would you like to win 300 gems in Bullet League? All you have to do is win one game on game night. If you're not familiar with game night, you can go to the Super Champs Discord on their weekly schedule channel. You can find out when the next game night is. Now, as you can see here, the lobbies do get stacked. That's a total of 32 players in one lobby. So you might be saying, well, how am I gonna be the one that wins the game and gets the 300 gems? Well, guess what? That's what this video is for. I'm going to show you what your best shot is for getting the win and getting the 300 gems. Now you might also be saying, why should I listen to you? Why should I listen to a guy named Rambo Slice? I'll tell you why. I've won thousands and thousands of public matches. If you don't believe me, go watch the video where I celebrate my 10,000th win. I've also played in big tournaments, never won, but consistently placed at the top all the time. I've won games in those tournaments against people that consider themselves professionals. So I'm going to give you some tips so that you can make sure that you can outlast 31 opponents, get the win, and get the 300 gems. Alright, so my first tip, as you watch in this clip, people are already fighting like if they're trying to kill each other. Fighting's okay. Just like this guy that we're watching, Tom Super Name Long, he's fighting in passing. He's not really trying to kill anybody yet, but if you're close to him, you're going to get a shotgun blast. Now here's where I'm at in this game. I'm at the top right of the current safe zone. I had built all around me because I thought the safe zone was going to put me in the middle, but I can now tell that it isn't. So I have a plan. I need to get out of here and find my way into a better place in the safe zone. So I go all the way down, get past everybody. I'm not fighting anybody, not yet, until I find a good spot. I find my good spot here. I only have two threats that can shoot me immediately. The person on the left that I'm about to snipe without them knowing right there, and the guy that's below me. All I have to do is put pressure on them. I try to kill this guy, but I'm not going to waste too much time in the grid because I will lose too much health. Now the other threat is still on my right. I'm protected, he's protected, so he thinks. He doesn't know I have a sniper rifle and I'm about to snipe him in slow motion. Now I'm not trying to kill this person. I'm just trying to put pressure on them, trying to make them maybe make a mistake because of the pressure. I don't need to kill him. This is not a tournament that gives you points for kills. All you need to do is outlast everybody else and become number one. I get threatened again by the guy on the left, but he goes past me, so I let him go. Now unfortunately you cannot see my loadout because of the graphic at the bottom of this Twitter replay from their live from that day. But if you were to see my loadout, you would know that I lost all of my assault rifle bullets. So I need to come down and I need to get this Uzi just in case I need a spray weapon. Now my next move is to snipe the player above me. I notice that another player comes down. I snipe in their direction to hit either one. Doesn't matter who I hit, but I'm trying to cause damage on these people because they're in a way better spot than I am. Which brings me to my next point. Currently I'm in a good spot because nobody can really touch me unless they have a sniper rifle. But soon the safe zone is going to shift and I'm going to have to rotate out of here. Now this may sound easy, but it's actually hard because I locked myself into this tiny space. I'm going to have to break through my own blocks, which pretty soon I'm going to start preparing for. Now as the spectator of this match switches over to Tom Super Name Long, you can still see me over on the left patiently waiting, patiently camping. There's 6 players left, but here you're going to see 3 quickly die. So even though I'm just sitting there camping, waiting patiently, I'm also paying attention. If I don't pay attention and notice that there's only 3 players left all of a sudden, then I never know that I need to make an immediate decision at this point. If you look at the center of the safe zone, you'll see that there's only 1 player there. I'm below, there's another above, and pretty soon those 2 are going to fight before I get there. So I have to get in there right after they engage and one of them dies, then I can third party the winner of that fight so that I can get the win. So I make my move and make my way into the safe zone, and I see this guy right here has a bazooka in hand. Anytime you see someone this close to you with a bazooka, you should assume that he is going to try to shoot you as soon as possible with that rocket. Your first instinct should be to move away and get cover. So I jump above and he does try to shoot me with a rocket, but kills himself instantly. Now at this point in the game, I remember thinking I had no idea where the last player was. If you look closely, that white skin in the middle of the safe zone is very hard to notice when it's next to the tombstone. So all I know at this point is that the last player has to be somewhere in the middle of the safe zone. So I drop down with a shotgun that I picked up somewhere in hand and I blast him for the win. Here it is again in slow motion. He never moves. I don't think he knew where I was either. But because of my experience, I figured he'd be there and I get the win. And if we watch it one last time in real time, you'll see he really had no time to react. Guys, take note of these tips. Come and play the next game night so that you too can win 300 gems from winning one game. This is Rambo Slice. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe.